Hello, welcome back to my channel, and I'm going to be playing around with Second Life today, redefining some areas, redesigning some areas, and I decided to get rid of my golf course in the main sim area and go with a different kind of setup again. There wasn't a lot of golfers coming, and so I decided to redo things. And so I'm renovating a parcel now. And one thing I'm doing is putting in a new house, I'm going to be using an Onsu house, a cucumber, a nice 2-story house. Got some stuff in there. So I've redefined the area. And res the house, and now I gotta move some stuff around. And it's just basic landscaping. Once I got the land where I need it to be, I can define the various areas. I'm going to be putting in a pool back here, even though we have what looks like water, but this is the actual edge of the sim. As you can see, I'm right here on the sim edge, and that's not anything there, it's just visual. So that's why I'm doing that here. And I'm making a faux beach, which I do to most of my houses, and that way you can pretend. I do have an off-sim swimming HUD. Oh, this is off the sim, off the area. You can't actually get to it. And this isn't the best one out in the market visually, but so fine. That's fine, because people really can't get to it. I can see how the houses are designed. The reason I'm going with this cucumber house is that I've got the same house on the far side way over here, and then I have 2 other Onsu houses, small ones here, so I'm going to put that here. Houses over here are in a different region, different sim, and so you can see them. You're actually on them, on the sim, on the land there. That's a very specific house. That's my partner's house. And I designed his house layout this way. And I designed his yard this way with a nice little park and usable beach area. Can't go in the water, but that's fine. He didn't want a pool, so I didn't put one in. But he wants a pool, and the way I've redefined my land is this land here, where I'm on right now. It used to be up this high. And as you can see right here, the slope down, I've lowered the land here for obvious reasons. Well, maybe not obvious for everybody, but because I wanted it to be lower than the house over here. Because it's a 2-story house. And I don't want them actually being on the same level. So here, these up here, and then I'm going to be sloping down. I got to define the slope better, take out some things, but then they're down here in the yard. They won't be able to, people over on the other side won't be able to see eye to eye with them, and which you sort of want your neighbors to do, but, So that's what I'm doing with that. And I've got some rocks I'm going to put into this one that I don't use. I might not be using in a different housing design, but I want this house to be this way. Now I got to lower some land here and blend this in to find that area a little bit better. I'm giving it a rustic look, or should I say wild look. And so I've got to lower the trees back down and reposition them, change out to different kind of trees maybe, or different color depending, and get them out of the house. Is my style to put on this type of house right here, this area, a fruit tree. So I'll do that later. Yeah, so I want to make sure of that. A nice little house. I sometimes don't leave every part of it above. Depending on the kind of terrain I have, I might want to drop it down that much. Redefine the colors on this. I'm sloping this land down, and I'm going to leave the walkways the same on the outside. Now here you can see where I've defined the slope here, and I'm going to be putting up steps here to get up to this path, which will connect to the other paths, which will connect to the paths on the other side when I'm done on the other sim. This is will take me a while to do this. It's not very difficult, but it does take some artistry. And I'll get back to this when I'm done, and show you what I did and how I did it when it's complete. Still working on the whole area. The difference I'm doing with taking the golf course out is, there are other places that have golf courses that are dedicated to the area, dedicated to the region. That's all they have on it is a golf course. But I had houses, and I had hoped to integrate both together, but apparently not too many people wanted to golf or live on a golf course. So I'm defining this a different way. For the reason that I'm leaving a lot of areas the same as I did with my golf course, but now this entire middle section is open public area, and it's going to be for horseback riding. So I have a stable up in my sky regions that I call the Skyland region. Since the bottom level here, the land level is already defined so well visually, I decided I wanted to allow horseback riding. And they can bring their own horse or rent their own horse. And I have a horse raiser. So that's what I'm doing with this. And they can ride out, not end up on somebody's property or home, ride out and enjoy the entire region, and then over into the next region where I have now built a whole entire lake. Now, as you can see from here, I'm still working on that lake, and then you can go boating in the lake. And picnic areas I'm going to have out here and other stuff. So I still got some work to do. It's going to be quite fun. I've already got the basics of it down because I've been doing this a long time. And I've got kind of a knack for it after so many years. It's going to be a very beautiful, functional area where you go out horseback riding, go boating, go fishing, and not be too far away from your own home. anyway, that's what I'm doing. And I'll show you the house here when I've finished the land. And this is the new design I've completed on the house. I finished the landscaping, put in a walkway, put in some wild vegetation, put in the steps up to the walkway level. And you can see the house. I got the apple tree. And around this way, put in some other details. I put in a surround garden. On the outside of the house, trees with guards on them, a pool, another walkway, flower boxes, and see how that design turned out. And the beach, the faux beach, I completed that. And you can see how it looks here from the outside. And then back around this way, I put in some feature elements and even a little shed, work shed on the side of the house with opening a door. And that's pretty much it. Put in some feature lighting. Looks pretty good at night too. And that's all there is to it. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again at another time.